143 million people have been affected by a security breach within Equifax. So today we're going to talk about what happened and then why there's so much outrage about it. Hey guys, Matthew Pillmore here, president of VIP Financial Education. Thank you so much for coming back to our channel here at VIP Financial Ed. And we help people go further, faster financially. We do that through the proper art of banking and borrowing. And as you may notice, I'm in a very exquisite area of the world. This is actually Corfu, Greece. Beautiful, beautiful here. First time here. One of the perks of my job, my career, my profession, it doesn't ever feel like I'm working, is that I get to develop these amazing relationships with some of our coaching members, and some of them have become really close friends. I was actually invited to come on a sailing excursion, and we hit land last night. We've been sailing for the last 7 days, and it's just been incredible. I've never had an experience like this, but truly we have such free lifestyles because of the way that we've established things within our finances, and we try and teach a lot about that on this channel. So there are 24 people on this journey, and you can see this huge Airbnb behind us. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff, guys. But that's why I'm wearing this ridiculous hat, and my nose is sunburned yet again on the channel. But this was awesome, and we've been masterminding and just building such cool stuff that, again, I'm hoping to share with you in later videos. But today's conversation is a little more serious, unfortunately. I hit land last night, and obviously I'm checking the news, and a lot of good stuff happening, a lot of bad stuff happening around the world. And one of the things that devastated me was to learn that there was a security breach with Equifax, one of the major credit reporting agencies, and apparently 143 million Americans have had all of their financial data stolen. Now, 143 million Americans, according to statistics, is somewhere in the ballpark of 55 to 57% of all Americans over the age of 18 years old. That means that it's better than a coin flip at this point, that all of your financial data has been taken, everything from social security numbers to past addresses to all of your financial history. And guys, this is really serious. That basically means that somebody can impersonate you, and somebody can impersonate you to open up new accounts, new bank accounts, new credit cards, max those credit cards out, and do so in your name, and then your financial future can literally be destroyed. So we're going to talk today about what you can do about that, but I want to start with why this is so easy to be outraged about. First of all, it's one thing to have all of our information stolen. No question about it, that is enough for all of us to be just disgusted by. But what makes the matter worse is, from the sounds of it, this happened in mid-May. It was first discovered by Equifax apparently in late July, somewhere around the 27th. Based on my limited knowledge, information from my sources, it wasn't announced to the public until September 7th. This information was announced that there was this security breach, and at least 1 out of 2 of us have had our information taken. But there are at least 3 executives at the top of Equifax that have sold stock days after learning that this took place, and weeks before actually announcing it to the general public. So that is obviously despicable, and it's enough to at least agree together that people at this company don't give a shit about you or me, and it's all about the bottom line and making money. In fact, one of the solutions I'm going to talk about with you today is going to lead to Equifax probably making more money. So let's talk about what you guys can do about this. And again, I apologize, I'm coming in late on this, so we've done our best to gather the information necessary, talk to our sources, and so this is what I have so far. So the first thing I would do is always track down a credit report. You can do this easily. You're actually entitled to one every year through the credit reporting agencies, and that can be requested by visiting a website, annualcreditreport.com. Annualcreditreport.com can get you access to 1 free credit report per year. Hang on to it, look through it, make sure everything looks okay, and then store it away in a file. The second thing I would do, though, is monitor your credit. Very important. We talk a lot about this on the channel. You got to be doing this anyway, guys. And there are 2 main sources that we send people to. The first is creditkarma.com. I love Credit Karma. I just think that it's a spectacular resource. It's completely free. You can download their mobile application. It'll push notifications to you anytime there's any changes to your report and something funny seems like it's going on. You can get to the bottom of it quickly. So one of the big things about identity theft is if your identity is stolen, getting it mitigated really quickly within days is critical to simplifying just how ugly it can become. The second website I refer people to is myfico.com, which is where the Fair Isaac credit scoring algorithm will report a credit score and offer you reports too. Now you can monitor there for a fee. I would recommend everybody on this channel to just go to Credit Karma and get your own free credit monitoring. But My FICO is useful if you're looking to apply for additional debt weapons at some point, which is something we talk often about on this channel. And debt weapons are these really cool accounts that can literally help you accomplish your financial goals in record time. So having access to what your approximate FICO credit scores are at any given time is certainly worthwhile. But again, I'm not here to try and point you into a position where you've got to spend money. I would rather see you go and get access to your monitoring and so forth for free using Credit Karma. The third step after getting your free credit reports from annualcreditreport.com and checking your credit on a regular basis through credit monitoring would be to start exploring whether or not a credit freeze makes sense for you. Now, credit freeze is something that a lot of people are trying to jump into now. This is not where they're freezing down current accounts that you have open where you can't use them anymore. That's a totally different type of freeze. Credit freezing is where you actually contact each credit reporting agency individually. You've got to call each one of them, and then we'll put the phone numbers in the description below to help you out. But ultimately, by doing that, you are saying, no, if anyone attempts to apply for credit in my name, I would like for that to be refused. I cannot access the credit. Now, that, guys, is a big deal when you're talking about accessing debt weapons. One of the big keys to success, really the key to success, is the art of proper borrowing and turning debt into wealth and allowing your cash flow management strategies to be as optimized as possible. But debt weapons can play a big role. And in order to get debt weapons, you're typically going to have to rely on your credit to do that. So I would definitely suggest here, guys, that you really give this a lot of thought. I'm not going to freeze my credit. Let me put it that way. I rely on my credit every single month, and it's allowed us to create extraordinary wealth, and we try and teach as many people as possible along the way how to do the same thing and emulate our process for that. So, you know what? I'm going to insure myself, and that would be the final recommendation for you, is to understand what your options are as far as insurance. Now, apparently Equifax is offering an insurance policy to you as a way of saying, we're sorry. They're giving 1 free year away. Now, here's where I take issue. Not only did they sell a bunch of stock, 3 executives sold off somewhere around $2 million worth of stock days before announcing to the public that information had been stolen. Not only is that total garbage, but here we are now getting these insurance plans, and if you opt into the insurance plan, it's only good for a year. Guess what? It's going to take years and years, potentially even decades, before the risk goes down to zero on this huge incident. Your identity could be used, and you could have somebody impersonate you and open up accounts in your name 10 years from now because of this. So 1 year really doesn't do you a lot of good. If you want to continue, you're then going to start to pay. And who are you going to pay? Equifax in this case. So I wouldn't jump at their offer. Furthermore, my understanding is that in addition to offering 1 free year, by taking it, you are essentially opting out of any arbitration or any of their class action lawsuit stuff. So if they are sued and the victims in this case are awarded any type of monetary compensation, you're saying by taking that 1 year plan, sorry, but I'm opting out. Now, it sounds like there was some kickback on that. I'm not exactly clear where it stands right now, but I believe that you have to send some form of written notification that you're not choosing to opt out. But again, then it's the he said, she said. You send that in the mail, and all of a sudden, if the post office doesn't deliver the mail, right? If it's not delivered, if it's lost in the mail, suddenly you're not awarded any money if this class action lawsuit eventually goes through. So I wouldn't even bother with it. Listen, who cares about 1 free year at $1 million in coverage? You can go out and get that elsewhere. In fact, we've had identity theft protection now for years and years and years and years. And I can't get into detail about that here today, but what I'm going to do is bring in the expert. I'm going to try and get her on a video for you, and we'll drop that video in October when I'm back in the United States. So guys, again, I'm very excited to share with you what's gone on here in Greece. But in the meantime, I just wanted to come today and just kind of give you an update of what I know about this Equifax security hack. It is very serious. If you haven't taken steps now to understand what your options are, it's very important that you continue to look into it. Share this video with people you care about. This is something that we all are going to have to deal with now because of their carelessness. And again, the guys at the top don't care about you. They care about their bottom line. And it's up to us to really kind of come together, because whether it be huge corporations or the politicians, whether it be the banks or a screwed up school system, it's pretty clear that we're on our own here. And if we want to really have an impact at changing the social economics of this country, It's going to require us to unite. So if you like videos like this, where we're helping you stay up to date on current events that affect your finances, please make sure you smash that like button. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments section below if you've ever had or known somebody who has any experience with identity theft or resources that can help with that. Certainly, just please comment. Really appreciate your involvement. And furthermore, I would encourage you to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications button there where you can then be alerted every time we have a new video that drops. But this channel is full of unbelievable content, truly game-changing. It's been life-changing information to me, and we're out helping share it with as many people as we can. We also offer a coaching service that helps people implement this stuff correctly and safely. It can be really expensive if it's messed up, and you can get one free coaching session, and we offer that coaching session to anybody that has currently at least $500 in positive monthly cash flow. That's really important because the most popular techniques that we teach require positive cash flow. And if you have less than $500 per month in positive cash flow, you're in a pretty dangerous position financially. My recommendation in that position would be check out Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey can be a terrific starting point to help get your financial ducks in a row. But once you've kind of graduated past $500, the stuff we talk about in this channel is much more advanced, and it can really start, again, to help you accomplish your financial goals in record time. I mean, you can fast track almost any financial goal if you just simply follow what we talk about in our videos on this channel. It's going to talk about credit, it's going to talk about cash flow, and it's going to talk about how to get access to different types of capital accounts. Those accounts are called debt weapons here on the channel. This stuff is super popular. Look at our most popular videos and just see for yourself mathematically how we case study it, because it'll be a life changer for you too once you start to consume it and process to understand it, and then of course consistently implement and execute with it. But again, guys, I just can't thank you enough for being a part of this community. It is getting hot out here, so I'm starting to sweat. I think I'm gonna go do a little more masterminding. We're gonna probably head up the hill to this beautiful hotel, sit at the pool for a little bit and talk business. And again, this is the lifestyle design aspect of building your business and offering value the right way. And when you do that, you literally can enjoy all the fruits that this life has to offer, and we really want to help be a part of that with you. So thank you again for trusting us with your attention, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video, guys. And until then, make it a great day. Take care.